Hello, everybody. This is Boxing Bros UK. I am Ahis the Boss Chris. This is my co-host Andrew the Boxing Brain, and we've got a special guest with us today. We've got Yemi from Chatting Boxing. How you doing, pal?
All good, guys. All good.
The enigma that is Ryan Garcia. Love him or hate him, I've got a question on this. Garcia, Rolly Romero, both a couple of characters. This is for I think the WBA regular belt. I hate this bloody WBA.
What weight class is it? 140 still? Is it 140? Yeah.
147.
No, 147, mate. Garcia can't make 140. He can't. Good. He can't do that. He can't. Good. He's really. I think we saw that, didn't we, boys? With a Haney, it was obviously 3 pounds over. Look, we can argue about how dedicated he was, the rest of it, but I think he's done at 140, boys, by the looks of it. And this is also to add to that. You know, Rolly Romero's a career 140 fighter. He's going up to 147. He's obviously had a couple of losses against, obviously, two of the big guys out there, Davis and Cruz, which is no shame. I guess I'll come to Yemi first. My first question is this going to be too much? Do you think, for Rolly Romero? I mean, first fight at 147, he's been stopped by Cruz, stopped by Davis. Garcia's a big puncher. Yemi, give me your thoughts. What do you think?
This is going to be a bit controversial. I know a lot of people say Ryan Garcia is a drug cheat, but I think he really impressed me with that win over Haney. That was his best performance yet, career best performance. Even though, in my opinion, yeah, drug cheat, but I think he actually beat him, properly, Haney, and actually gave Haney's first clear defeat despite the controversy. So I think this is a showcase fight. If I guys see a performance where he gets Haney, it should be a whitewash.
Yeah, it was comprehensive, wasn't it? Like I know that it was kind of wiped off the record, Chris. Like what Yemi said there is interesting because the optics don't lie. What I was watching in that was a demolition job. All right, look, he come in 3 pounds or whatever the rehydration was. He looked bigger and stronger in there. But Devin Haney was standing in the pocket and trying to fight him. So that was his own fucking fault, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. What do you think, or based on what Yemi said there?
Obviously, he couldn't Garcia's best punch is the left hook, innit? And
dynamite.
He couldn't miss with it. He couldn't miss with it. So if you know, I think they just got their strategies all wrong, and he felt the power, and he panicked and just fucking got concussion, got scrambled, because that can happen. Because he hit him with a good shot in the first round, and then Haney just never recovered from it for me. And but talking about this fight with Romero and Garcia, like I don't rate Rolly Romero. I don't rate him at all. I think he's absolute garbage. Like,
don't sit on the fence, Chris. How you feel?
He is fucking useless. He's only up there because he knows how to sell a fight and he's a mouthpiece. Garcia is just gonna walk through and destroy him. He's a good talker. That's why he fought Cruz. Look at his performance against Cruz. Like it was pathetic. You got this little mighty mouse running around at you, and he couldn't do anything as a big man to keep him up. I just never really rated Romero. He got the title, the world champion, by email. He didn't win it from anybody. He got given it. And then it got taken away as soon as he defended it. I think he's utterly useless as a fighter. Like, I don't rate him at all. So
in my opinion, this should be the least competitive fight.
Yeah, for sure.
The easiest victory for Garcia.
I think I'm in agreement with that. Do you think what business has Romero got going up to 147 against a puncher like Garcia, who's going to be way more comfortable at 147 than Romero, by the way? Like, unless I'm missing something here. Is Romero doing this for the money, Yemi?
Of course.
2 reasons: the money and the 140 champions are too competitive, too much. All elite, like Hitchens, Powell. They're too good. 140 division is hot. Tank. Everybody's hot at 140.
Yeah.
And Romero does not attack against any of them.
Cruz, Valenzuela, they're all talented guys, aren't they? Good answers there, boys. It's very difficult.
Garcia is one of the biggest stars in boxing, so it's a payday for Romero. They got to turn down.
Yeah. So what do you? I personally, because there's certain fighters, and like Gerald Miller winds me up. I used to really like him, but he pisses me off. Like certain fighters just rub you up the wrong way. Garcia, he's a bit of a kind of Ben Whittaker, isn't he? Well, nobody likes Ben Whittaker at the moment, to be fair, but Garcia tends to divide opinion. He's a big social media star. He's a crossover star. He's obviously got his demons. He's a bit of, I find him hilarious. I don't know if you saw this today. Ronnie Romero was hitting the heavy bag and he was making some weird sounds. I don't know what was going on. And Garcia come into the, I don't know if it was the, I can't, what do you call it when they come out and just do a little, what do you call that when they come out and they start shadowboxing a bit in the ring? I can't remember.
The public workout.
Well, I think it was that, and Garcia was taking the piss out of him. Yemi, are you a Garcia fan? Do you like all his antics and stuff?
I like it. I think he's one of those guys. He's a pretty boy, so he's always gonna get the mainstream attention, especially from the ladies. Just that, he's one of those guys. Yeah. Maybe he's got a mental health problem that affects his performance. Doesn't take his career seriously. Maybe because he knows he's a draw, and he's gonna sell it regardless. He doesn't always give it 100%. He's very in and out. He doesn't give it his all. He's very carefree in terms of his dedication.
Yeah, it's a good.
I like him as a potential star in American boxing. I love him as a star, and he does have ability. He does have talent. Just that, unfortunately, he's very hit and miss in terms of his dedication to his boxing craft.
Yeah, Chris. What about you? Are you a fan of his antics or?
Sometimes I am.
Yeah, I find him entertaining. I love watching his fights. I think he's good for American boxing. As a fighter, I just think, and this fight for him is just what you do when you've had a long layoff. You come back and you fight someone who a big name, get your confidence back. And I'll give you my prediction now: Garcia KO before 6 rounds. He'll knock him out before 6
rounds. My worry is, I just hope Ryan Garcia doesn't end up like Adrian Broner. He just gets fast lane, and his career gets in ruins. I just
good shout.
He fights his demons and gets his career back on path. And hopefully this win will get him back, and he will continue, ascending, through the fight game. I just don't want him to be next Broner.
Yeah, that could easily happen.
It's a really good shout because I was the thing is, right, especially at 147 now, right? He ain't. I'll put it here now, right? Because Boots matches him for talent, if not more so, right? And he's going to go on to be undisputed at 147. He ain't beating Boots.
Yeah.
By the time Boots goes through barriers to normal junior. So where do we kind of see?
I think as well with Ryan Garcia, people.
Yeah, go on.
Even if he loses, one of those fighters, even if he's losing like AJ, because he's a draw. I think because of the character, he's always going to get the big fights no matter what he does.
True.
That's probably why he doesn't give it all. He's all because he knows it's such a draw. He's always going to get opportunities no matter what.
Must be lovely to be in that position though, mustn't it? Where he knows, do you know what? Win, lose or draw, I'm getting paid mega, and people are going to come and watch me regardless. Yeah, but it depends on his motivation.
What do you think of Conor Ben shout out? Conor Ben wants to face him.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that today, Chris. Conor Ben, I think it was on Instagram or maybe he tweeted it. He said, look, whoever wins that regular bet out of them, he said, I'll fancy a bit of that. So he said, no problem. So Ben Garcia, I'll tell you what, that'll be a bit of a dust up, wouldn't it?
Great fight. That'll be a really good fight.
Yeah. So let's actually last question. Do any of you boys, I'll start with Yemi, do you see Garcia ever becoming a world champion? The 147 division, all the while Boots in it, is a difficult division. Do you think if Boots move up to 154, he wins?
Maybe if he fights Mario Barros, yes, he can. He can beat it's not Boots. Is it Brian Norman?
Norman Jr.,
yeah. If Boots doesn't unify and moves it to 154 and Garcia fights the other two champions, he can become world champion.
Yeah, Chris, do you think
totally agree with that?
Yeah,
he can't beat Boots, but 100% he can beat the other two. 100%, he can be a world champion for sure.
Needs to get in there quick then, doesn't he? Before Boots gets the undisputed, doesn't he? He needs to hurry up.
Yeah, but once Boots is undisputed, he's moving up. There's no way.
Definitely. It's a big one for him.
I think it's just a waiting game for Garcia, isn't it? Just tick over, keep the winning streak going. Obviously had that controversial Haney thing, and he's obviously got banned, didn't he, for a while. So I think the world's his oyster. If he just switches on now, Concentrate.
In your opinion, guys, who's a bigger draw, Tank or Garcia?
Oh,
Garcia.
what a question.
Garcia. Because
Garcia.
For
Probably
me,
Garcia.
Yeah.
Oh, God, there's not much in it though, is there?
No. Well, I think Tank is because Tank's at the end of his career, and his career is so it's not been very good. He hasn't fought any big names. The biggest name he's fought is Garcia. That's the biggest name Tank's fought.
Cruz, maybe.
Yeah, but I suppose. But yet again, what did he have to do? Rehydration clause on Cruz. Rehydration clause on Garcia.
Weight bully, mate. Weight bully. It's like Benavidez.
Yeah, none of Tank's career, and he's at the end of it, is terrible. Like, he's not going to go in the Hall of Fame or anything like that. He's just going to be a guy that was world champion.
How old is he, Tank? Is he 29, 30, or is he a bit younger? I can't. How old is he?
27, 28.
Yeah.
But he's gone on record multiple times saying he doesn't want to be. He's a bit like Jared Anderson. It's these fruity American fighters. Like, they don't seem to fancy it. He's gone on record saying he wants to retire
soon.
Yeah. I was wrong. He's 30. He's 30 years old now, so he's quite old now. He's getting old now for welterweight.
30. Yes, you're right, Chris. He's getting sort of towards.
Yeah.
He's getting towards the end, so I think Garcia over the next couple of years, if he gets this win,
the issue with American boxing is that they're all trying to find the Mayweather strategy.
Yeah,
the big for least risk. That's what they want to find for the strategy. That's why these American fighters like Keith Thurman, Andy Ruiz, are fighting once every blue moon.
Oh no,
terrible.
So let's get up with it. I think I've got a feeling, boys. We're all going for a KO for Garcia here. So
I already gave mine. KO.
You did. Sorry. Yemi, give me sort of a round or a ballpark of when he stops Romero.
Probably round 7, 8. Yeah.
It's late rounds. I think I'll probably go round 7 to 9. I think Ronnie Romero might be sort of fairly game, and I think he might just give up. To be honest, I think Romero might just give up. Nice, there we go. We've gone for a whitewash. Ryan Garcia across I can't see too many people going for Ronnie Romero here, but you never know. Let us know if you are. You know,
got a chance.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, guys.
Yeah.